All right, ladies, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody's having a good day. I just wanted to have a little chat after I did those last two readings about third parties. The first thing I want us to know as women, when I want to say two different things. Number one, when you knowingly know that you are involved with somebody else's mate, companion, significant other, spouse, that should be private. Everybody should not know. You should never feel good discussing, revealing, or telling everybody, yeah, I'm sleeping with her man. Yeah, I'm doing this. You should keep that to yourself because you already know what it is. You know you're somebody's side piece. You know you're somebody's mistress. You know you're somebody's piece of meat on the side. So your respect in that is keeping it to yourself, period, point blank, because you already know. On the second hand, when you don't know that you're in a third party, you find out and you discover that you're in a third party. Your first place is to know to protect yourself. It's not your place to protect him. It's not our place to reveal everything to a person. A lot of times we do that because people find out they have spiritual connections, or they know it, or they just have that bond with them. But when you are in a third party and you find, or when you found out you're in a third party, protect yourself. You got to protect your physical life. You have to protect your emotional life, and you have to protect your spiritual life. Protect yourself. Your first ministry is you and your family. If you have a child or children, they should come in that protection package. Because a third party will always, especially when people don't know, even sometimes, when they know, it will always bring about a stream of mess, discord, and chaos. So just protect yourself accordingly. He should not be that kind of person to say, okay, I know she gonna ride for me, I know she gonna fall for me. You should let him fall sometimes, especially if he's allowed you to fall. If a person comes to you and they're straight up with you, asking you about him, I'm his girlfriend, the mother of his child, we still see each other, I'm his wife, or I'm his new friend, be honest. Honesty is key in life, but people drop morals and values. Do not get in the midst of mess that a man has started for himself. If he's lied to you, likely he's lied to that other person too, or however many people there are involved. But when a man lies on you, that is your all in all note, your all in all key to let him drop, let him fall by the wayside. And whatever comes with that, whatever consequences, whatever repercussions, whatever chaos, whatever negative karma comes with it, oh well, protect yourself. I just want to have this chat because so many times women get taken out in innocent situations when they don't know. A woman that knows that she's a side piece or a mistress, your place is silence. You should shut your damn mouth. Nobody should know you are dealing with a person that you already know has somebody else in their life that is prioritized over you, period. That's all I can say about that. You should also play your hands accordingly. When you know you're someone's side piece, somebody's mistress, you shouldn't be dealing with them straight hand to hand as if it's two people single. You shouldn't. You should be benefiting something from that person because that man has in-house sex. He has a woman he goes to. No matter what he tells you, he has someone that he goes to because he prioritizes her over you. So when you know that, what are you getting from it? You should get something. You should not just be a piece of ass. Now, that's all you are to him in your head and the reality of it. But the reality of your life, you should be benefiting off of him tangibly. Now, I'm done with the people that know. I don't have no judgment for you, but I just want you to know that because people are too comfortable when they know that a man is married, when they know that he's dealing with multiple women, when they know that there's a strategy or game being planned, you're too comfortable. And that's why it's like a lot of hell in people's life because of that. Now, back to the hand for those that you don't know. You got to know to protect yourself. You got to know to keep yourself safe. And I want to also say a lot of men don't have the morals that we thought or that we think. Morals will bring in honesty, even in a third party. Look, I don't want to lie. I want to kick it with you. I want to be real with you. I want to be honest up front. Yeah, I am married. Yeah, I do have somebody. Yes, I live with somebody. Honesty. He will give you the choice so that you will know, so that there should not be any trouble. There is too much trouble and too much drama in relationships. And I'm just personally tired as a reader, reading it, but also as a person that I scroll on social media now. I'm so tired of seeing the women that lose their lives innocently behind something they did not know because a man he don't have morals. He doesn't have any integrity. He lacks it. He does not have moral scruples. Moral scruples. His moral compass is off. So I'm not sitting here saying, oh, you're wrong for this, you're wrong for that. That's your business. You know what it is. But what I do want you to know is you are always right for protecting yourself. You are always right for keeping yourself safe and sound. I see there's a lot of internet play going on lately in the readings where people are trolling people, creating fake accounts to get a hold of them. Ladies, be wise as a serpent, but gentle as a dove. When I went through that, I didn't know in the beginning what was going on behind the scenes and what had took place. Somebody that I thought I knew was hiding a couple children and several relationships, and the magnitude of the several relationships that I honest to God did not know about. And I got caught up in the midst of something that I was never told about, that I asked about several times, that I was lied to and even lied on. And that's just the truth of my situation. And it took me some time to see the person as a liar that the person still currently is. That's just who he is. And it took me some time to accept that. So I want to say for every woman, especially when you don't know, yeah, sometimes you feel like a fool. And maybe even sometimes we may play the fool. That's life. But I want y'all to win better than what I did. You feel me? I want y'all to be safe about your own life. I have to live a strategic life in ways that I never would have thought I would have because a person just did not use integrity, did not have the moral scruples or the moral compass that I thought they had, did not have the value that I thought. I was just wrong, and there is no right in that. So I want y'all to win differently. If you still decide to kick it with a person, that's your business. But don't lose your life, and most importantly, don't lose your soul. There is no man on this earth that's worth it. There is no woman on this earth that's worth it. And yes, I do, as you know, I take my shots back at people when I'm online sometimes, and sometimes I take my shots just to let them know that I'm aware of what they're doing. So cattiness and pettiness is a part of life, but I would just rather say as a public worker, let it be for those of us that have to do it. I want you to look at my life and learn something and do something differently in a better way. Because me personally, I'm not going to go but so high with them. I'm going low right along with them. I'm going to go lower than what they know in a little bit, but I'm going to stay on the low. That's my ride in this. And I know people look at situations and say, well, she did this, she did that. She can talk all she wants to. But likely a woman that talks about you, that won't even let you know who she is, and when she has to create a fake profile, there's something fake about her as well as him. The key is learn the truth of the matter. Once you learn the truth, you decide. And in your deciding, just always choose you. Always choose you. Always have your back. Never let yourself fall for anyone, male or female. You don't have loyalties to anybody in the situation. It doesn't matter who it is. Now, if that dude shows you loyalty, cool beans. If he shows you support, cool beans. Maybe you should show him loyalty and support. But respect should be lost, especially if they lied. Don't respect a person that lied to you, especially when the lie is strung out. Don't respect the person or the people that's involved. And in closing, ladies, I want to say this as it pertains to third parties. From my situation, what I learned is people's family and their friends, their long distance friends, their childhood friends, their associated friends, especially when people are a part of groups organizations, and societies, you want to really try your best to discern their friends, because guess what? Birds of a feather do flock together. And when people's family and friends play a part or play roles in confusion, in mischief, in mess, in lies, in chaos, and third parties, no matter what role you play in it with the family and friends, you want to know to keep your distance from them, and you want to know not to trust them. On the hand of some of you all that can trust them, likely they don't play a part in a mess. Everybody gonna sit back and watch on social media. There's nothing odd about that. Y'all do it, I do it. Everybody looks at people's profile and say, let me see what they got going on. Let me see if they're together, or just looking. That's just human nature. The dividing factor from common to uncommon is when people will lie, act like they don't know what's going on, when not only they know it, they're discussing it. When not only they're discussing it, but they are part of their they are a part of they coercing together and in cahoots together. That's a dividing factor. When family, friends, or associates play those roles, those people cannot and should not be trusted. Just like the person that puts you in the third party unbeknownst to you. One thing I think I have accepted in life is people cheat. People cheat. Men cheat. Women cheat. It is what it is. But even in cheating, people have integrity because they don't want mess. And in my final closing, I want to say this right here too. If you are a person that you will sneaky link with someone, cheat with someone, third party with someone, cheat on your level. Your level should be this. If you are a person that don't like your business being out, if you are a person that don't like yourself being put on blast, if you are a person that you have something to lose, then you get with someone of the same level. People cheat with people that don't have morals, but they look good. Don't have morals, but they make them feel good. Don't have morals, but they give them the attention that they've been lacking and desiring in life. But they don't cheat on their level. People don't date on their level. They don't marry on their level. Get with someone here that's on the same level as you. Level is not just status because you've made it, because you've accomplished some things. Level is, look, no matter where my life is tangibly, I don't like drama. I don't like chaos. I don't like people all in my business. I don't like people knowing where I live. I don't even want my child to know this. I don't want my child to know that. Just cheat on your level if you are that kind of person, period. So don't let yourself be fooled. Don't let yourself be tricked. Don't let yourself be manipulated. Oh, excuse me. I was going to say something to the last person that just comment. You said, no thanks. I like my pH and love my health. People cheat when they're single or in a relationship. We're just doing real talk. You can be in a relationship with someone and that person does not value themselves. So you know damn well they're not going to value you. That's the thing. People, it's always non-committal and committal people that tend to get together because we miss some first simple tricks in the beginning. First thing is people lying too much. They don't have integrity. They don't have morals. That tells you right there when a person is a liar, especially about their relationship status. They are a liar. They don't have no damn morals or values. Because when you're in a relationship with someone, whether you're girlfriend and boyfriend, whether you're friends sleeping together, they should say, I have someone, I'm seeing somebody, and damn sure I'm married to somebody. So don't sit here and shit yourself because you think, well, I'm single, I'm going to stay single and I meet somebody. And then, people don't find out, are not finding out until months or years later that people have been involved with people, living with people. And then there's this whole thing, y'all, I hate to say this, but there are a lot of weak men out here. And too many men are being reared by women, and it's horrible. You can tell. How can you tell? Because the games that were played on their moms, these men that were raised by their single parent mothers, or mothers that have boyfriends that turn into husbands, mothers that put people in front of them, they're using those same strategies they learned from their childhood and experimenting with it when they get in that stage of adulthood. Men are so gung-ho about making money to pull women in. Women are so gung-ho about making money to keep themselves peaceful and structured and protected. We're on two different sides now with the whole money thing. Men make money and don't use morals. Women want money just to be secure and at peace because they don't want the chaos. They don't want to share. And it's like the world is forcing us to say it's okay to be in a third party. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's not okay. All I'm saying is know your role for your life and play it accordingly. Try your best not to lose your life. So we sit up here and we say we have a good companion. We have something. We have something good until we know how bad it was to us all from the beginning because they lied. He got another woman. He lived with somebody. He's taking care of somebody else. And these men that hide their children, why do you think he wouldn't hide you if you had a child from him? Men come into money and power and they lose dignity. They have no sense of dignity. When they start taking care of their family, family does not want to see them lose that money, that power, that leverage because they benefit from it. So they lie to them. They lie for them. They cover for them. The help is not for you. The help is for them. This is a chat of reality. Be real with yourself. Be true to yourself. Ladies, you all have a good day. I came to drop that little bit of conversation. Know that you are you should be your best friend. You should protect yourself at all costs. And I want to say something to women that are harassed and stalked by other women. I want y'all to do better than what I have to do. I want y'all to do better. I want you to experience better. Because when a man goes and get with a low-grade women stalk people. Low-grade women harass people. Low-grade women start mess with other women about a man. I don't give a darn how good that dick is. Low-grade women do that. When she comes to you because she's found out about you, heard about you, and trying to stop you and her, she's low grade. And that's a woman that's insecure. And I bet you out of any amount of money, that is why him and her are together. Because what you didn't realize is the insecurity in him, the low grade in him. He's a low value man. And she is the proof of it. And when men have children with low-grade women, I can assure you, do not expect for that to be an easy journey. With the child, him and her, or if you get implemented, whether he leaves her alone and comes to you, don't expect for that to be an easy journey. So what quality of life can he offer you, knowing he has that chaos? Size the situation up accordingly. Men get with low-grade women because they can't control them because of what they have, more than likely, or they're easily manipulated. But when those low-grade women start finding out that he wants to be different or wants to be better, she's going to give him hell. That's why all the stalking and harassing is in these readings. Because men are wanting to do better. They don't want that low grade anymore. They're done playing with and over that. They're done playing with that person. That's all that person was some play coochie. She was easy. Probably something that you're not. That you probably don't realize between you and her. But you have to be willing to be real with yourself and say he is just as low as her. At some point in time, he was. She's not worth it. She's not worth you losing your life. She's not worth you going to jail. She's not worth you being placed in handcuffs. She's not worth you being in an interrogation room. She's not worth you being separated from freedom. You're liberated. She's not. When women get to the understanding of, if you have ever been in a relationship or dated one particular man that you thought was good, a lot was good about him. If God did that with one man, honey, why he won't do it with somebody else that's better? Why would he not do it with somebody that's better, that won't bring all this baggage to you? She's baggage in his life. And especially when children are in these situations, because these men get with women that they cannot control. And I can't stand men that have a child or children with a woman, and that woman ends up having leverage over his life. Those are weak ass guys. They're not even men. And that's why they struggle with their manhood. The shit they saw with their moms and their dads, their foremothers, their aunties, their sisters, and shit like that. They think every woman falls for that. And then they end up falling prey to something they were trying to prey on. And that's good for them. They need that experience. That's what they need. And that's they need her. She needs them. Hopefully they'll realize it and figure it out. But I want to say this right here in closing. Look at the children. What are children going to be? What's in those kids? What you thinking them kids? When two dysfunctional people come together, mate and conceive a child, have a child, what's in the children? Now let's be honest about our life. Look at your parents. Look at you. You don't have to answer in the chat room. But take inventory of your life from your parents. What did you get from them, good and bad? What did you get from them? What did you get from them? How close is a generational curse to you? A lot of these men are reliving curses of their mothers and fathers. What did you get from it? How different are you from your parents? What's the difference between you and your siblings if you have siblings? What's the difference of your life and lifestyle? It's not that hard. But see, some of these men don't have fathers, father figures, mentors. The church have screwed up a lot of men because the pastors are the pastors are just as perverted as these men, discreetly hiding. The pastors are just as sinister as the people they are preaching about or preaching to. The pastors are just as deceitful. Society has raised a lot of guys and turned them into personal robots. All because people didn't come from homes of structure, discipline, organization, straight up parenting. It's not that hard. But a man would rather be with a weak-minded woman, mate with her, have a life with her, because it won't reveal who he is. A strong-minded woman, it will. So sometimes we have to get out of that illusion, oh, she looks better. Oh, she has a lot. Oh, she this. No, she's weak-minded. There's a weakness in her. Everything is not about a person being better. It's because a person sometimes does not want to become better. They are the lowest version of themselves, and they're comfortable in that. They're very comfortable in it. And they don't want to get uncomfortable or challenged to become a man. Just like when it's a woman, she's comfortable being a female. Like the females that's out here stalking, harassing, making lies, creating lies. She does not want to be a woman. Fake friends, fake associates, just to get in your business, to go back and discuss it with somebody else. I bet you when you go to their childhood, their mama was a big gossip. Their mama was big and messy. I bet you their mama and them did not have the best relationship. I bet you if they got sisters, their sisters were off. I bet you they had friends that they were off with. I bet you can find all the shit in their adulthood now. I bet you can find it in their childhood. I bet you. Because the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Don't fall too far from the tree at all. You can also tell when certain women have not been reared or reared by their biological father or even know their biological father. You can tell it. You can tell when a man has trained up a woman that she has dated or married. You can tell. You can tell when the streets have had a hold of her as well. You can tell it. So you don't have to always look at their life. Examine yours first. And when you can examine yours and you're honest with yourself and say, okay, yeah, I do have that little gossiping spirit. Now, my mama did gossip. You know, I do gossip. But I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. I'm definitely not doing this. And it's a hell no to that. There's a difference. It don't matter who you lie to in these streets. You better not lie to you. Because the moment you lie to you is the moment trouble going to come to you. Why should I tell you? You don't believe me? Keep on living. Now, if you're on the side that you are harassing, because you ain't about shit. If you're on the side that you're stalking a person, it's because you ain't about shit. And you ain't got shit going for your own personal life. That's why you can keep up in somebody else's life so much. You're always on the opposite side of trying to stop or hinder or think you can prevent somebody else's life. It's because you ain't about shit. But I bet you your mama, your daddy, your aunties, your uncles, I bet you they had the same lives and lifestyle. I bet you. Your friends, same thing. Let's go to the opposite side. You're the one that's being stalked, harassed, agitated, psychic attack, witchcraft, black magic, voodoo. Those are your confirmations. Those are the indications that you are at least striving to be or become something that you know you do not want to be, like your family, like your old set of friends, your old associate, the overall general society. See, people can see goodness in you. They hope that you don't see it. People can see better in you. They hope that you don't see it. All of us run our mouth. It's a part of life. Running your mouth and doing evil things, there's a difference. Laying up with every Tom, Dick, and Harry is a difference. Every woman that's been touched voluntarily or even involuntarily, she is going to desire or require sex in her life at some given time. Ain't nothing odd about that. You trying to work on relationships, have a boyfriend, get a husband, living with somebody. Ain't nothing odd about that. Ain't nothing odd about that. It's when you will lay down with any and everybody. When you will know somebody is, they're married. You in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, and 60s doing the same thing you was doing in your damn 20s and your teenage days. That's a difference. Be honest with your life. Make it make sense. See, somebody don't want you to see you for who you are. Even if you used to be on the left side, honey, you done been converted over to the right side. And that's the issue with you. Somebody don't want you to see your potential that you are constantly activating, working on activating, but it's a thorn in your side to keep you held down. Well, I just told you, I'm taking the low road. I'm going to take jabs at people. You keep focused. Keep going ahead. Don't look back at me. I'm going to catch up with y'all. But until then, you let me stay on the low for you. I'm going to take this hit for us. I'm going to take one for the team. I'm going to take one for the low. And it's good. It's Gucci. I'm cool with it. You don't go low. Because you've been qualified. I'm going to catch up with y'all. You just got to keep interceding for me. You got to keep believing for me like I'm believing for you. I'm going to take this hit. It's cool. But you better not turn your behind back around. You better not look back at these nobodies. They ain't about shit. They ain't about nothing. You better keep going. You got so many more open doors. It's right in front of you. They don't want you to see it. They don't want you to get it. So don't trip. It's right there. You ain't got time to go low. You're ascended. You're too high. You're too high. My life is on display for you so that your life does not have to go on display. You feel me? Ladies, I enjoyed y'all. Peace and blessings. Great day. I'm about to get a couple readings done for you all on this channel over here. I love you all. Take a love vitamin because we need it. This love vitamin we need is to love ourselves. Whether you have a man or not. Love is a requirement of life. But you can't love nobody else until you are loving yourself. Now, I'm going to say it again. I'm taking this hit. I ain't got no problems being on the low. Because I ain't got no problem seeing you high. You're going to make it. You're meant to be in the top. I'll catch up one day. Might be a little late, but better late than never. You feel me? And I'm okay with that. So you should be okay with it. But just on your way going up, just remember me in your prayers, your earnest prayers. Remember me in your time of ascending. Remember me in your time of doing well. But don't you come back across this bridge. You ain't going backwards. You going forward. You started from the bottom. Now you up. You ain't got time to come back down. I love y'all. Peace and blessing. Great day. Namaste.